everybody, I'm Pat Patterson, and I'm not saying Robert Presley was trying to get revenge, but he certainly proved this afternoon that you can't keep a good man down. Last week, Presley was thrown out of the NASCAR Busch Grand National race for rough driving, but this week he was back with a vengeance. Mark Allen has the highlights from today's Lane Co 200 seen live right here on TNN.
Todd Bodine was the pole sitter, but on the first lap, Ward Burton in the Hardee's Buick blazed by the fiddle-faddle machine and led the first circuit. Through the early laps, the blue number 2 was setting a torrid pace and started lapping slower cars by the 30th circuit. Jeff Burton didn't have a very good day as an engine problem sent the Virginia campaigner to the pits and took away any chance for the win. The first yellow of the afternoon waved when Richard Lassiter lost a motor and slammed the outside wall. The 5-car was beyond immediate repair, but the driver was okay. A few laps later, and the man on the march was Robert Presley in the Alliance Tractor Training Center's number 59, now in the runner-up spot, with Bodine just behind in third. Of the leaders, Mike Stefanik, who had been running in the 6th spot, was the first to pit under green. During this stop, it was discovered that the white number 6 had a broken motor mount. He was able to continue. While these green flag pit stops were taking place, Hermie Sadler hit the wall and brought out caution number 2. When the Virginia driver went to the pits, he couldn't get stopped and hit one of his crew members. Fortunately, the tire changer was okay. Back to green, and NASCAR scoring showed Nemechek was the leader, with Burton in the Hardee's Buick a couple of car lengths behind, but a lap down to the leader. Joe Bessie caused the next yellow just a couple of laps later, but got quickly back underway. A few laps under green, and it was time for another yellow. This time, Chuck Bound got together with Tommy Houston in the Roses machine. Houston was fine, but his Ford was critically injured around lap 150. Bound in the Nescafe Pontiac was the new leader entering the final 50 circuits. In second place was Presley, 1 second behind. With around 10 laps to go, Presley was the new point man after Bound started dropping positions and was shuffled out of the top 5. With 4 laps to go, Nemechek's power plant blew apart, giving Burton the 3rd spot. The Florida native got it to the inside and did not cause a caution. At the checkered flag, it was the black and gold of Presley, giving the North Carolina native his 9th career victory. Second was Steve Grissom. Ward Burton made it back to 3rd. 4th was David Green, and finishing 5th was Butch Miller. This is Mark Allen reporting for Race Day.
All right, thanks, Mark. So now the Busch Grand National points shape up like this. Steve Grissom holds off David Green by a mere 5 points in the championship race, while defending his series champ Joe Nemechek sits 3rd. Former champion Chuck Bound holds down the 4th spot with 11.79, and less than 10 points behind is Ward Burton. And in 2 weeks, the Busch Grand National Series will be back live on TNN with live coverage of the Delco Battery 200 from Dover, Delaware.